Imagine this. A friend is late for your coffee catch-up and says, "I was stuck in traffic," but you checked the map earlier and the roads were perfectly clear. Or someone assures you, "I'll call you right back," but 3 days later, your phone is still silent. Now, think about it. How often do you think people lie to you? Once a day? 10 times? More importantly, could you even tell if they did? Here's the truth. Most of us think we can spot a liar a mile away, but research says we're wrong most of the time. So, if you've ever wondered whether someone's being completely honest with you, stick around. Let's explore why we lie, how to recognize deception, and, spoiler alert, why it's not as simple as you might think. Lying is as human as laughing or sneezing. It's something we all do. Yes, even you. Maybe you said, "I'm fine," when you weren't. "I do," a lot of the time. Or you told someone, "I'm almost there," when you were still at home, probably scrolling TikTok. Now here's the question. How does it feel when you know someone's lying to you? For me, it's frustrating, sometimes even hurtful, and often confusing. You can't help but wonder, why lie about something so small? Is it habit, fear, or just laziness? Trying to make sense of it can feel like solving a puzzle with missing pieces. Here's the surprising part. On average, we lie about twice a day, and we're on the receiving end of dozens of lies daily too. Most are tiny harmless ones we shrug off. But others? They can hurt, break trust, or leave us questioning everything. And here's the kicker. Research shows we're only about 54% accurate at detecting lies. That's barely better than flipping a coin. So why are we so bad at spotting lies? Because liars don't always fit the stereotypes. They don't all fidget or avoid eye contact. In fact, some are calm, confident, and so subtle that they can slip right under your radar without raising a single red flag. Let's break it down. Why do people lie in the first place? How does our brain process deception? And most importantly, what are the unexpected signs that can help you spot a liar? By the end of this, you might just rethink everything you thought you knew about catching someone in a lie. Let's start with the why. People don't just wake up and decide, "I'm going to lie for fun today." Lying usually serves a purpose, even if it's a small one. Most lies fall into 3 main categories. To protect ourselves. Remember the last time you said, "Oh, I didn't see your text," when in reality, you just forgot or didn't feel like replying. Blaming technology is just easier than admitting the truth. To protect others. Ever had a friend ask, "How do I look?" and you responded with, "You look amazing," even though their outfit was, well, questionable. Sometimes a little sugarcoating feels kinder than brutal honesty. To keep life simple, like when you say, "I'll let you know," knowing full well you're not going to that dinner party. It saves you from an awkward conversation, even if it's not exactly the truth. I'll admit it, I've lied to get out of plans before. One time, I told a friend I had a family thing when really, I just wanted to stay home and binge watch my favourite show. No regrets. But what about you? Why do you lie? To avoid drama? To spare someone's feelings? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. Lying is actually hard work for your brain. When you lie, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that handles decision making, has to work overtime. It's juggling multiple tasks at once, suppressing the truth, crafting a believable story, and keeping your emotions in check so you don't accidentally give yourself away. This mental juggling act is why liars often slip up. Psychologists say deception leaks out in many subtle ways. 1. Body language inconsistencies. For example, someone says, "I'm so excited about this," but they're slouched in their chair, arms crossed, and looking away. Their words and body language are saying 2 completely different things. 2. Micro-expressions. These are brief, involuntary facial expressions, like a flicker of guilt before a fake smile. 3. Verbal inconsistencies. If someone's story changes or they over-explain with unnecessary details, it's worth paying attention. Here's a real-life example. In 1994, Susan Smith, a mother from South Carolina in the US, claimed her 2 young sons had been kidnapped. During interviews, however, she could not stick to the timeline of events. She kept adding unnecessary details about her emotions and actions. She described how she pleaded with the supposed carjacker, offering excessive explanations about her desperation. These details felt rehearsed and overly dramatic to investigators. As they dug deeper, her story unravelled, and she eventually confessed to driving her car into a lake with her children inside. Something as simple as over-explaining can tip people off to a lie. While there's no magic formula, here are some practical and effective tips that can help you spot the signs. 1. Set a baseline. Notice how someone acts when relaxed. If their behaviour changes under pressure, something might be off. 2. Ask unexpected questions. Liars rehearse their main story, but small details trip them up. Instead of, "Where were you?" ask, "What colour were the walls?" 3. Watch for overcompensation. Instead of simply saying, "I didn't do it," a liar might say, "I swear, I never would. I would never do something like that." Over-explaining equals red flag. People lie for different reasons, sometimes to avoid embarrassment or conflict, escape trouble, or spare someone's feelings. Other times, the lies are bigger and deserve closer scrutiny. Spotting a liar isn't about memorising a checklist of behaviours. It's about staying curious, noticing patterns, and asking thoughtful questions. But maybe the bigger question is, how do we handle the lies we uncover? Do we confront them or let them go? That's up to you and the situation. Have you ever confronted someone you knew was lying? What happened? And be honest, what's the funniest lie you ever told? Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts below. Let's keep the conversation going.